Jeffrey watches sex advice on YouTube. He just wants to learn how to f***. What is a Kegel anyway? Jeffrey's in an intimate position. He's finally got a girl naked in front of him, but he's feeling too anxious. He looks down and it's the worst thing that a man could see in this position. He has floppy. But because he's Jeffrey, he does the worst thing that he could do in this position. He blames it on her. Now she's offended. What did she do wrong? She's feeling insecure. Is it her body? Jeffrey's too much of a spurg to go about this situation in the right way. He's offended her, she's getting dressed, and now he feels depressed. He had it. He was right there. Jeffrey was about to lose his virginity, but he f***ed it up. Adonis. As the leader of his tribe, Adonis has the highest testosterone. Adonis doesn't get morning wood. He gets morning steel. And of course, Adonis doesn't negatively affect his sexual health through bad habits like porn and masturbation. Not only that, Adonis keeps a clear mind, for he is in a flow state when he enters a sexual experience. I started having sex in my first year of university. I was 19 and I lost my virginity to my girlfriend at the time, and that was all good. It was only after we broke up and that I became more of a boy and I started going out to clubs and I started wanting to learn how to get girls and learn pickup. That's when I placed such an emphasis on hooking up with girls that it was actually quite an anxiety-ridden experience. I remember specifically the thought that I would get when I would look down and my wasn't hard and the girl was literally legs open in front of me, and it used to piss me off. I literally would think, I've done the hardest part of this. The hardest part is, attract the girl and bring her back and, get the number closed and all this bullshit. I've attracted the girl, I've pulled her, I've brought her back, I've literally, we're ready to have sex, and I'm so anxious, I'm so overthinking that my dick's not hard. And every single time that this happened, and it happened a lot of times, it would be worse and worse. Because imagine it happens once and it's kind of weird and you can't have sex with this girl, it's just awkward, embarrassing, but whatever. But the next time that you bring a girl back, the first time's in your mind, and now you're not present, you're not enjoying yourself, you're thinking, oh yeah, I really, really hope my it's hard, and that makes it not get hard the second time, and then the third time, and the fourth time, and this can get into a very, very, very negative spiral. I think this can truly cause some psychological problems in young men. And what I just said was a true story, and I honestly didn't get hard with about 10, 11, 12 girls. I was sexually active during this period of my life. I was going out to nightclubs literally 3 times a week, always on Tinder. I was on Tinder split testing different people. God damn, bro. I did this full time, mate. And I remember how awful this period of my life felt, where it was I was doing the work, I was learning all these pickup artist and I just couldn't even have sex with her. I couldn't even enjoy myself in these moments, and it was embarrassing, but it was more just frustrating for me. But I'm grateful for that period of my life because it really made me think deeply and also research why that was happening, why my PP wasn't getting hard. And because of that, I've been able to sounds kind of weird, but because of that, I've been able to help guys get their PP hard. And now for reference, I'm just going to be totally unfiltered. My health feels phenomenal. If there's a girl I like I'll just be unfiltered as eye contact makes me hard now. How sick is that, bro? You feel like a man when your is this active. There's an acronym that we can use to get a hard PP, and the acronym is PP. Physical, psychological. You have to start with physical first. If your didn't get hard when you're in front of a girl, ask yourself, is this a physical problem? Do you get morning wood? If you're jacking off, if you're fapping, obviously don't fap, you're no fap. But let's just say if you did start stroking your right now, would it get hard? Especially if you watch porn. Does it get hard or doesn't it? We need to make sure that this isn't a physical problem first. It could be symptoms of low testosterone, but most likely for most guys, it's simply because you've been death gripping your for so many years. Because you've been fapping and it's such an unnatural movement, especially when you do it so consistently. You start grabbing your harder and harder and harder, and eventually you need that hard stimulation to get an erection. So ask yourself, is this a physical problem? Do you have other symptoms of low testosterone? Can you get hard by yourself? If you can get hard by yourself, then it's not a physical problem, it's a psychological problem. If you can't get hard by yourself, if you don't get morning wood, if you literally started stroking your and it wouldn't get hard right now, then it's usually a problem with just your physical health. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, calories, vitamin D, all those micronutrients and everything. Look up ways to improve your testosterone, and then just stop jacking off entirely, bro. Just get onto nofap, stop being a weirdo. If you can get hard by yourself, but you find that you're not really getting hard next to girls, it's then a psychological problem. Long-term meditation will help with this, and it will help with literally everything else in your life. Once you get consistent into meditation, you'll realize that the statement that I just said isn't actually an exaggeration. Long-term meditation will help you with everything in your life, including getting your PP hard. I made a guide on how to start meditating, and I'll have a little card pop up so you can click on that and watch that. In that video, I've also linked the meditation apps that I recommend. The second thing that you can do to improve the psychological aspects is a mindset of being okay to not This is the thing that really, really helped me. I would have in my mind, you know what? If my doesn't get hard, who gives a fuck? I'm just gonna like kiss her, I'm just gonna cuddle, and like I don't even care. I'm just gonna act like, yeah, it doesn't even matter. Like, okay, well, I didn't get hard, I can't really do anything, I'm not gonna frustratingly like jack my off. So yeah, fine, chilling. Usually what would happen then is that my still wouldn't get hard, but I would be somewhat okay with it. I'd make like a little joke or something, kiss her, we'll get food, we'll be lying around, and then as you get more and more relaxed, lying down next to her all night, that's when I would like naturally get an erection. You know, it's been like 4 hours later, she's cuddling next to me because I've let her stay the night, and then we'd have sex. And this is actually the most positive way to go about that certain situation when your PB doesn't get hard. Literally just be okay with it, do something else, be like friendly but like funny and still sexy towards her, have her stay the night with you, and you'll find that within a couple of hours through like the nighttime you're cuddling, you will just get hard naturally because you're no longer so anxious about it. And the final part of the psychological cure of this is connection. When you have a connection with the girl that's in front of you, you're way more likely to get an erection. Connection equals erection. More anxiety and stress come at the time when you're about to sleep with a girl who it doesn't necessarily feel like you're both on the same team. Like, especially in the hookup culture. This is why like I'd really recommend not being in the hookup Tinder and nightclubs, because oftentimes it just kind of feels like you're using each other's bodies to masturbate, but it generally attracts quite low quality damaged people, and so you never really form a good level of connection in that situation. Scroll down right now and share this video to a friend who might need it. You've been looking at his haven't you? Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it.